Hello beer tubers, welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today looking at more beer that I got from Johan in Sweden when I was over in Gothenburg that he gave me to bring back home. And these are more beers from Jackdaw Brewery in Sweden. This is actually the same beer but in three different variations that I thought would be fun to do side by side. So this is the Jackdaw Zwarte Draak Belgian Strong Dark Ale. So I think, I believe he said, Johan, that these guys don't really make much modern beer. They do a lot of old school styles, like Belgian Strong Dark Ale. And this is Zwarte Draak, and it sounds like similar to Gulden Draak. So like instead of Golden Dragon, it's Black Dragon. And I don't know, and for some reason it reminds me of like black metal. I don't know the guys at Jackdaw listen to black metal. But this is their big 14% Belgian Strong Dark Ale brewed with water, barley malt, sugar, wheat malt, hops, and yeast. And yeah, 14% is huge. I don't think I've ever had one that strong. And then we have the two variations on it to try as well, which is the bourbon barrel aged version and the rum barrel aged version, and those are 16%. So sippers. But hey, let's check them out. So let's start off with the base beer. So pours a very dark color in the glass, like really dark brown. It looks black on camera, I'm sure. A little bit of head on there, not much, but what is there is beige. Let's check out the aroma. Big boozy dark fruits. Big boozy candy dark fruits. Honey. Caramel. A little bit of an oxidation actually. I'm getting a little bit of like sherry or something like that. But it's really honey-like. I guess that's just the sugar. It's probably like candied sugar or something they use in there. Big phenolics too, like big spiciness. Like really big spiciness. Oh, let's try it. Cheers. And thanks to Johan for the beer. Whoa! That is boozy. That is really strong. That's almost like, it's like really warming. It's way too boozy for my taste. Whoa. It's just like lingering on the palate. Like first up front, there's some nice sweet dark fruit. And then like right now, it's like permanent marker booze on the base version here. Ooh. It's not drinkable, really. This is actually kind of bad. like the flavors underneath are nice, but the booze is just way too much. It's psycho boozy. Like I would say, like it's like huge booze, spicy and phenolic. I don't like this. I don't like that at all. It's like just drinking straight booze. And like compared to something, if you compare it to some like brewery beers, those are a bit more drinkable. But man, it is so boozy. Let's see if it gets better with barrel aging and more alcohol. I'm afraid not. But let's start with the bourbon version here. It pours out pretty much the same color. Maybe it's a bit more red actually. And interestingly enough, when I poured this out, it generated more head than the base version. But check out the aroma. Oh, it's so boozy. Oh my god, these beers. I really don't want to shit on Jackdaw's Parade. Their sour was quite nice. Now a bit too sour for my taste, but these are just way too boozy for their own good. Let's try it. It's like boozy, bourbony. Like it smells like freaking almost like the booze you'd expect when you smell like vodka. That kind of like just straight pure booze. Oh, that's more palatable. Oh, that much better. It has the booze, and then it comes. But the bourbon version is sweeter. The sweetness helps hide that booziness. But man, these are really boozy. But they're also 16%. A bit too boozy for my taste. Dark fruit, bourbon, raisins, figs, a little bit of spicy phenolic, pepper, but much more drinkable, oddly enough, than the base version. But man, these are strong beers. Let's check out the rum version. I mean, that's definitely better than the bourbon. Maybe the rum is even better, and we'll find out. So that pours pretty much the same color as well. Well, this looks a bit more muddy, but I don't know. There's some yeast sediment probably in the bottom of the bottles here, but beige. Let's check out the aroma. And much sweeter, and so far the least boozy. But rum is also much sweeter than bourbon, so it's got like this sweet jammy rum character, and then sugar, like really sugary. Yeah. Dark fruit as well, and that's like raisin figs and like a bit of spicy phenol, like black pepper or something. Let's try it. Cheers. Also more drinkable, but man, it's boozy. It is so boozy. I'm sorry, Johan, and also Jackdaw. I just really don't appreciate these beers that much. I like the bourbon the most because it's the most palatable, but they're just so unbalanced. Like, it's just drinking straight fucking liquor with these. I'm just not a fan at all. Usually, though, Johan said some really nice things, but these are just way too boozy for me. Like, I used to dig these huge, boozy, crazy 20% brewery beers back in the day, but I just don't anymore. Like, my review of Grey Monday, it was nice, it was really great beer, but it was just too boozy for me. And these remind me of those, just done not as well. And I'm not attacking Jackdaw or anything, these are just not personally for me. And you can take it that as is, because probably plenty of people who enjoy these. But I'd say my favorite is the bourbon, because that has the booze a bit more hidden, but strong ass beers. So yeah, let's see, ratings. I really don't like them that much. Oh, I feel like crap just giving these back rates. Well, okay, let's go. 50 on the base beer here, like a 2.5 on Untappd. I drink it if I wanted to get smashed. That's the only reason I drink this, pretty much. So yeah, 50. Bourbon version, I'd actually go as high as 70, because this one has a little bit of drinkability to it. It's okay beer, but it's nothing that's gonna rock your world. If you're not into boozy beer at all, stay away, because this is boozy as all hell as well, but not as boozy on the others. A bit more balanced, that bourbon sweetness, so 70. And then the rum, I think we'll play. All of them also has a bit of roastiness. The rum will place right in the middle and give a 60. Still mediocre beer to me, because it's just so unbalanced and boozy, and a bit too extreme in terms of booze flavor compared to what I like. But this is also a bit more palatable than the base beer, just because it's not as boozy. But man, sorry, Johan, these were total swing and a miss for me. I do not enjoy these whatsoever. I'm glad we're a few people sitting in there and we can share them and they can see if they like them. Or yeah, it's just not me. I might even go lower than this, like 55 and not 60. Actually, the most drinkable one is the bourbon one. The other ones are just way too boozy and spirity. Wow. Some of the most boozy and undrinkable beer I've had in a long time. They're actually really bad. I think all of them are getting like a 50, maybe even lower than that. Just sipping on them again, having them back to back, nothing gets better. They're just so boozy and undrinkable. Like when you drink the spirit, you have other like flavor components that are in there that kind of like hide that booze. But this is just like the booze just overshadows everything. A 50 all around. I mean, just mediocre, almost like drain pour beers. I'm sorry, but that's just, I do not dig these at all. That's just how it is. I gotta be honest, guys. Joan, and you know that. So I'm giving you my honest opinion. I'm not a fan. So if you guys had a chance to try any of these Zwarte Draak variants from Jackdaw, let me know what you thought of them. I think they're all 2.5 for me on Untappd, actually. I don't enjoy them whatsoever. Never gonna try them again unless they work on the recipe and tone down that alcohol a bit. But if you guys had a chance to try any of these, let me know what you thought of them. Maybe I'm just a pussy and can't handle my alcohol and you love them. Let me know. But it's not for me. As always, guys, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'm going to say cheers and nothing because those are not that nice beers. And see you guys in another beer review.